Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Tim. I bring you villages related content. And in today's video, I want to bring you the future of cottage homes in the southern part of the villages. I'll show you existing cottage home neighborhoods and future cottage home neighborhoods. And I'm going to ask you, do you purchase a cottage home now, or do you wait for one of the future neighborhoods to open up? But first, I want to explain to you what the Villages is. It is a 55 plus community located in central Florida. It is the safest community in the state of Florida. It's also the fastest growing metropolitan area in the nation. And if you see any homes that you're interested in on my video today, you will need to contact the Village's sales associate. I will bring you their contact information a little bit later in the video. What you see in front of you is the villages.com website. All of the dots on this map represent new homes or homes that recently went pending. And I'm going to show you some cottage series home neighborhoods and ask you, which neighborhood do you buy in and why? Do you buy now or you wait for the future neighborhoods? Let's take a look at an existing cottage home neighborhood. And for those new to the channel, a cottage home is a little bit larger than a patio villa. You're going to see these homes are going to range from 1,300 to 1,500 square feet. They are built on a larger lot than a patio villa. These lots are almost the same size as a designer home. And because these cottage homes have a smaller footprint, it seems like you have more room on your yard for pets and for outdoor activities, and a lot of villagers like these homes. They're also more affordable than a designer home. And the first neighborhood I want to take a look at is located here in the village of Oak Hollow. This is the only cottage home neighborhood that you can purchase a new cottage home in. And I will show you some future neighborhoods. They'll be released shortly. Let's take a look at this cottage home neighborhood in the village of Oak Hollow. This neighborhood is adjacent to Corbin Trail. The advantage of living in this neighborhood is that it is close to the Oak Hollow Postal and Recreation Center, which is located right here, only a couple of minute golf car ride. It's also located close to the Eastport Town Square, which is located here. That's where nightly entertainment occurs, live music. You'll have shopping and restaurants there as well. And it's always advantageous to own a home within 10-minute golf cart ride of a town square. This neighborhood is centrally located, and it's also near the Saint Tropez Rec Center as well. Let's zoom in and take a look at some of the models available. You have a Paradise Found, you have a Sandpiper model, a Tide Pool model, another Paradise Found model, and another Paradise Found model. You will enter this neighborhood here, and I always recommend purchasing a home that's in the back of the neighborhood. In this case, I would be looking at a home that has a west-facing lanai. If you have an east-facing lanai, you might hear some of the traffic on Corbin Trail. I just wanted to pop one of these homes open and show you what it looks like. Let's look at this Paradise Found. This home has a 1.5 car garage. You can see that it is on a little bit larger lot, and you will have a little bit more space. It reminds me of a small ranch home from the north. A lot of people like that. These homes are located in Unit 180V. I did want to bring you the bond information. Unit 180V, bond amount $41,847 and some change, 4.72% interest, annual payment $2,768 and some change. That will show up on your Sumter County property tax bill that you pay at the end of the year. And for those new to the channel, bond is infrastructure costs that the developer passes on to the home buyer. Allows that home buyer the option to pay it off all at once or over 30 years' time. If you pay it off over time, you will pay interest and administration charges. And in this case, over 30 years' time, you'd be paying in a total of $83,034 and some change. So that is your first neighborhood that you could purchase a brand new cottage home into. And I noticed that this home has a block wall behind it. Let's take a look at a picture of the backyard and see what it looks like right there. This home is attractive because the lanai is in the back of the home. It is a west-facing lanai, but you do have a concrete wall that separates you from your neighbor. So keep that in mind if you're interested in buying any home in the Villages. Let's take a look at some of the other cottage home neighborhoods that might be available. Keep in mind that the Villages has two different types of cottage homes. They have cottage homes and cottage villas. And if you're interested in a cottage villa, that will have an enclosed yard, side yard and backyard. And a lot of people like that. If they have pets, they can allow the pets to roam around. This neighborhood is a cottage home neighborhood, not a cottage villa neighborhood. Let's look at the future cottage neighborhoods. And here in Oak Hollow, you're going to have the Oak Hollow Cottage Villas South. It's going to be located right here, adjacent to Marsh Bend Trail. These are going to be cottage villas. They will have walls in the backyard and side yard. So keep that in mind if you're interested in a cottage home. You're going to see these homes are going to be built on lots that are similar size to designer homes, but the footprint is smaller. So you'll have a lot of room for your pets to roam around. This neighborhood, I believe, is going to be Unit 192V. It's still not out, it's still not public, but let's take a look at Unit 192V, the Oak Hollow Cottage Villas South. Let's take a look at the bond. This is the bond for Unit 192V, 4.72% interest. Bond amount $45,475 and some change. Annual payment $3,008 and some change. That is going to be one of the neighborhoods that will open up probably in the next 6 months. So let me know, which neighborhood do you like better? This neighborhood here along Corbin Trail, or this neighborhood located near Marsh Bend Trail? Let's take a look at some more future neighborhoods. Let's look in the village of Edenfield. And this is Edenfield here. The Villages is releasing homes. This is the newest neighborhood that they recently released, a patio villa neighborhood. But they are working on a cottage home neighborhood. I'm not sure if these are cottage homes or cottage villas, but it's going to be located right here on Ronald Drive. And this is going to be cottage villas according to my map. And I am using the William Vans maps located right here. And if you look in Edenfield, you will see Unit 156. And I have them labeled as cottage villas. You will have to investigate on your own, but I know this is going to be a cottage neighborhood. Unit number 156 in the village of Edenfield. The advantage of living here is it's close to St. Tropez Rec Center. It's located close to Sawgrass Grove Entertainment Area. It's also going to be close to the Eastport Town Square. So let's look at this new cottage home neighborhood. The bond amount, $156, $41,304 and some change, 4.72% interest, annual payment $2,732 and some change. So that neighborhood should open up in the next couple of months right here in Edenfield. So let's take another look at another cottage home neighborhood, and let's take a look at Unit 166. This is also going to be in the village of LaGrange. And I believe Unit 166 is going to be located right here. I think that this cottage home neighborhood is going to have a few homes that will have a retention pond view. And if that is the case, this is going to be one of the most unique cottage home neighborhoods that will become available. Not quite sure if it's cottage homes or cottage villas. You will need to investigate that on your own. I will also keep my eye open, and as soon as I know, I will let you know. But this is going to be unit number 166 in the village of LaGrange. The advantages of living here: very close to the Eastport Town Square. Essentially, you are across Corbin Trail from the Eastport Town Square. The disadvantage is you might be too close to the Eastport Town Square. You might actually hear the live music. That will be up to you to make a determination. But let's take a look at this soon-to-be cottage home / cottage villa neighborhood in Unit 166. The bond amount, $41,387 and some change. 4.72% interest. Annual payment, $2,738 and some change. If you pay this bond off over 30 years' time, you'll be paying in a total of $82,000 and some change. So that is the final cottage home neighborhood that I can find on the village's website, as well as the future of the villages, at least in the next 6 to 12 months. Let me know what neighborhood you would like to buy a cottage home in. Is the best buying opportunity now? And that would be this neighborhood. I think this is actually a very good location, but I believe that if you're willing to wait, this neighborhood in the village of LaGrange is going to be awesome, especially if you can purchase a cottage home with a retention pond view. This is going to be a very unique neighborhood. Or are you interested in buying a cottage villa here in Oak Hollow, adjacent to Marsh Bend Trail? This neighborhood would have advantages. It's located very near the Eastport Town Square. It's located near Marsh Bend Trail. All you do is drive up this street here, which is called Denise Drive, and you can get to Magnolia Plaza Shopping Center, which is located here on Warm Springs Avenue. So the advantages of living here would be close to Marsh Bend Trail and Magnolia Plaza, as well as close to the Eastport Town Square. These neighborhoods all have advantages and disadvantages. Let me know which is the best neighborhood. That's your video for today. Thanks for liking my videos. Feel free to forward them to those you feel are interested in the content. Have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Take care.